What's the future of video marketing? That's what we're going to talk about coming up next. Hey everybody, welcome back to the videospot.net. This is Owen Hemsath coming to you from the Traffic and Conversion Summit. It's Ryan Deiss's event. It's once a year, it's in San Diego, it's huge. We're over here at the Manchester Grand Hyatt in San Diego, and I run into my friend, international video marketing and social media expert, Lasse Rouhainen, and we met back at a summit, about a year ago, and Lasse here goes all over Europe talking about social media and video marketing, how all that works. Now you've got a really keen understanding of the future, right? Of what's going on. So talk to me about what you see as the trends in video, and is it going off of YouTube? I mean, what do we need to be braced for?
Thanks for the interview and everything, and I think everything is starting to change really rapidly. And what happens is that many big companies, they don't keep up with these consumer changes. One thing which is happening in this country is Snapchat. You know, there's this saying that whatever happens on Vegas will be shared on Snapchat.
Right.
And what is interesting, they released something called Discovery just 2 weeks ago, and I was just reading that it's getting huge amount of people watching it every day. So what happens is that Snapchat is being used by millennials, young people,
right,
and it's really fast. But I think brands and like you and me will be using it a lot in few months, 6 months from now. So I think they have an interesting way of showing content. And I think many different platforms will be changing their content so that it's more Snapchat.
Now, Snapchat is, for those of you guys that don't know, because I don't use Snapchat, I have it on my phone, I haven't ever touched it. It's like, it's there and then it's gone 24 hours later?
Yeah, correct, but they have different, that's a story, so companies like this kind of hotel, they could post a video and say that, hey, we have this coupon only for this weekend, but you have to open it in the next 24 hours. So it's interesting, they're using scarcity. When you are posting a tweet on Twitter, it's like always there and it's boring. So it has this psychological element, which is interesting.
Okay, so Discovery then, is this a hashtag-based situation, or is this a keyword optimized thing?
So they have two things. One is Discovery and one is Stories. And Discovery is only open for big brands like National Geographic and ESPN and these kind of things. But when you see it, we can watch it after this, and it's really interesting how they show the content. It's really fast. They have quick trailers of what's happening, and then you can watch the clip. I really like it, and I think it's one way we will consume video, short form video in the future. I think it's more interesting than Instagram video, which is also, we talked about Instagram video 1 year ago, but I think this year, Snapchat, the way they are showing video is really interesting.
Now, is this going to be like a Vine situation, or is it that type of 6-second short content, or is it like 30-second short content?
Vine is really interesting. I know Twitter is now competing with Snapchat because it's all about where people will go, and where people will go, the money goes. And they are trying to compete. Twitter is trying to make it really good. However, I think they are struggling, but the most interesting thing of Twitter, I think, is Twitter cards and Twitter video advertising, which they are starting now. I think that's interesting for marketers. And when it comes to Vine, I think they're still trying to figure out. It's a bit similar, but I think Snapchat is more interesting. They have this thing that it's going away. When something is going away, we will watch it now.
And that's where that scarcity comes in. Because I like Vine. I don't want to say that necessarily. I like what they're doing, how it's different, but I don't see it lasting much longer, right? A brand, you know, are they going to really invest in a Viner to deliver a 6-second message where the logo pops up, or they're holding a bag of chips or something like that? I don't know. Now, this Snapchat thing, what would you suggest for businesses and brands to start doing to get positioned for that?
Most important thing is to see other brands, what they're doing. For example, Taco Bell is the leader here. What they did is that they hired young people, millennials, to their marketing team who get Snapchat. You know, we don't understand it, but they understand. So it's following what other people are doing and try to model them and see how to get people's attention. That's all what it's about.
How do they find the videos, though? Do you need to have a big network? Is it pushed to your network, or is it a hashtag thing?
You do a search for example, Taco Bell or whatever. And then I would say that at the same time, of course, video marketing on YouTube is still great, and companies should always do like video testimonials, video tutorials, video presentations about their company. So that's still really good. And I just wanted to share the Snapchat thing because I think that will be a big trend in the future.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you should be using, YouTube, you should be using Facebook video and all these other options.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. So many times I'll have someone say like, hey, we want to get started with YouTube marketing, so let's do a video. And it's like, I'm sorry, one video?
Exactly,
it's about having a platform, right? And it's about reaching out beyond YouTube and using Facebook video, right? And using Vine and Instagram and these cross platforms to make some stuff happen. Well, that's great insight. So check it out. You got to be checking out Snapchat. You got to stay on top of the trends. There's right now, YouTube marketing is it's cutting edge, but there's more things coming out. So look at those things. Start following new brands is what you were saying, and seeing how brands are leveraging it. Come up with your own ideas. If you are using Snapchat, I want you to say something in the comments below. Let us know how you're using it. What are you using it for? Especially if you're a little bit younger. I'm in my mid-30s, so I don't totally get it. You know what I mean? I hate to, I sound old when I say that, you know what I mean? But I still feel like I'm a pretty young, virile guy, so watch your mouth, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and if you like what you heard today, give us a thumbs up, man. We really want to know that you're out there. We want you to engage, and we want to create content designed specifically for you. If it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. We will see you next time at thevideospot.net.